What's going on, everyone? It's your boy James, and well, we are at it again. We're going to take a crack-a-lack at the F0 frame. I'm very excited. I went ahead and completely deconstructed the bike after putting it together. It always comes apart a lot faster than it goes together. But we're going to go ahead and take a crack-a-lack and get the tank sealed properly. Got the little kit that came off of Amazon. It was like $77 for the whole thing. Came with instructions. It's a 3-part process. I'm hoping to knock out those two right there, the cleaner and the metal prep, today. I have all my tools laid out. I wanted to throw a big thanks out to Breezy Tech Moto. I think I said that right. Breezy Tech Moto. He did a really great video on building one of these bikes from scratch, which, looking at it now, maybe would have been the way to go, especially after all this. But I had to start somewhere. I wanted to learn. I wanted to put it all together and have all the pieces so that way I can understand how it all works. Anyways, I digress. So what do we have? First off, guys, as you know, Cup of Joe must have. Absolutely primed to have to get going on any motorized bicycle project. Obviously, we have our kit. Already said that. Some other stuff, safety stuff. Got some safety glasses, a bunch of gloves because I don't want these chemicals on me. We're going to go ahead and prep up the bike. I just have a black garbage bag, scissors, some tape. I'm going to do that off camera, but we're going to go ahead and wrap up the bike so we don't lose any of the, patina, even though we got some scratches and stuff already going on, but I'm going to do my best to try to protect it, especially with this process. What else did we need? Went ahead and grabbed this. It's just a Mountain Dew bottle that I cut the top off. We're going to use that to catch the chemical as it comes out. Right there. So I'll tape that on, plus everything else over the finer parts. Alrighty, guys. Well, ain't nothing to it but to do it, so stay tuned. Here we go. We are back, everyone, and, well, went pretty well. Not gonna lie, that trash bag worked very well. Wish I had a little bit more just to cover that part, but I think we'll be all right. Got everything prepped, ready to go as far as that. I also forgot to say that I'm gonna go ahead and knock out these two tanks too. I just have a heck of a time with these tanks. They always leak and stuff like that. One little bump, one little knock, and if your bike takes one little spill, they just start leaking. So when I had that nasty ride with Typhon with that bike shimming and shaking and taking my soul away, it made this one leak. This is a new one just sitting here, so I just said, screw it, I'm just going to go ahead and seal it up and see if I have enough product for all of that. I should. So going back to this cleaner, degreaser, basically it says we need 1 quart. 1 quart. Right? 1 quart? Yeah, 1 quart of hot water to 1 quart of the cleaning stuff. So we're going to go ahead and throw in the hot water, then we'll measure out the cleaner degreaser, excuse me. Throw it into the tank. We're going to go ahead and use the Mountain Dew bottle and use it as a nice little funnel. We'll go ahead and duct tape the crud out of that. And then it calls for a minimum of 30 minutes of basically shaking, agitating, and stuff like that. It says you can put nuts and bolts in there as well to kind of bang out and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to do that just because, knowing my luck, it'll get stuck in there and then that'll just cause problems later on. I'm a little nervous about the duct tape pulling on over here, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. Might even tape up the cup just to catch it. So also I'm going to have a lot more liquid than I thought with this, so I might have to figure out something to catch that in the time being. So also I want to be able to reuse it on these other 2 little tanks. So I figured the good stuff first, little tanks, go from there. So I'll probably do a quick little filming, a little breakdown, but I'm not going to torture you guys and put you through the entire 30 minutes. Alright guys, here we go. We are back, and this did not go as planned. Either I put too much in, which is probably the case, you guys know me, but it's just been bubbling the whole time. It's been bubbling out the whole time. I try shaking it every once in a while. Shook it up pretty good here and there, so that was interesting, to say the least. Yeah, there you go, dude. If I were just to give it a good shake, it would just start going crazy. So, anyways, because I had more liquid than I expected with the quart of hot, warm water, we went and got a bucket. So the idea is we're gonna go ahead and put everything into the bucket. We're gonna siphon out any of the nasties that came out of there into that. Then we're gonna directly fill these guys up and just see how it goes with those. They're gonna overfill like crazy. We'll do it on the garage floor, get some towels ready, and just let them do their thing. Try to shake them up here and there as much as we can. We shall see how it goes. Anyways, guys, yeah, I guess just let's just go ahead and do it, right? Get you situated so you can see everything. All right. How do I want to do this? I think I need to get that box. I had this all propped up before how I wanted it, so let's go ahead and do that. I mean, that should be pretty good. That's gonna be a pretty intense angle for it, but it's all right. Let's see how this drains. Gotta see if I can get you guys where you can see. Probably above the bucket. Is that sucker gonna go in there, or do I need something else? I'll actually go ahead and have that on standby because I can direct it at least a little bit. Oh, I need more hands. Ooh. Oh, there she goes. Ah, we're losing it. We're losing it. Good thing I put that stuff down there. Man, I hope you guys can see. I'm holding on by a thread. Oh, let's see if I can at least do that. Oh, geez, that sounded like a gunshot. Jesus. This is where I might need to tape that bottle on. Oh, fudge. Well, that just happened. Well, no recovering that. All right, guys. I gotta go. I gotta figure this out. Fuck. Well, I don't even know. What's going on, everyone? We are back and we are working hard. If you're still tuned in, you just saw a huge mess, catastrophe. To tell you the truth, it's actually 2 weeks later. I had to stop that project and ended up just kind of being a little bit of a farce, to tell you the truth. Do not know how effective that cleaner was. Probably put too much in the tank, which led to it over boiling, and I just let it sit there, kind of thing. As you guys saw, long story short, we're on to part two. We're on to part two with the metal prep, which I'm sure is going to be way smoother than last time. Hoping. Before I get too into anything crazy, big shout out to my boy, Kevin. Thank you, brother, so much for sending me these stickers. Your mug is awesome. Love it. Not sure where they're gonna go, but you know they're gonna go somewhere. Alrighty guys, truly, I think what happened last time that led to the overall disaster of everything was I just had way too many operations going on at one time. So I think we've kind of stupefied it a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and just go forward. We're gonna use a glove to hopefully use with the original cap to seal it. I have it super taped down right here. We have a good old salsa for catching later on. The metal prep, basically from reading the instructions and some other YouTube videos, is you basically just gotta put it in there, let it sit for a minimum of half an hour. You're gonna be kind of moving it around back and forth kind of a thing. So we'll see how it goes, guys. This is the one that will ruin your paint from my understanding, on top of the last process, the actual sealing of it. To tell you the truth, guys, I'm so beat down. Work has been insane. Life's just been insane. But we're gonna keep pushing forward. I like to say I like to try to take my time on this project, but I don't have time to take. So we're just gonna go for it. Scoot you guys off to the side. Hopefully everything holds. I do have another gas tank off to the side. I'm gonna put a little bit of go juice in there. I'm just gonna let it sit in there in the bottom because those leak like heck. I'm gonna go with that smaller tank rather than that bigger tank that you guys saw that I was trying to do on the side. That bigger tank just has a lot of issues with it. Just there's too much stuff going on with it for me to get too invested into it, if that makes sense. We're also not gonna put nearly as much stuff in here. I didn't keep any of the other stuff. I'm gonna tell you right now, after process 1, I'm sure that stuff works great, and I'm sure this whole process is the way to go. You probably should do it that way, but if I was to do this again, guys, I would probably just clean this sucker out with gas. People really underestimate how good gas clean everything. It cleans so well. It's just like basically pure solvent, man. Pure awesomeness. Oh, I probably should get a funnel, shouldn't I? Shouldn't I? But yeah, I don't know. I would probably just clean it out with gas a few times, 3 or 4 times, and then honestly, after that, I would just hit it with the sealer. Because I think these other 2 processes might just be a little bit, I don't know. I guess there's probably a reason, and it probably is better to do it. Also, too, if I'm a little shaky, I am super sick. I feel like dog doo-doo. But like I said, the show must go on, friends. Got home from a conference from work, and the family gave me a gift of sickness. Man, I don't think this is going to work well. Tell you the truth, like, my biggest concern is really just this area for leakage. If it's gonna, leak, it's gonna be, I guess anywhere technically, it's gonna be in the seams here and here. So I'm just gonna let that sit for now. I'm gonna go ahead and move over to this little gas tank. Probably put more in here than the other one. Go ahead and keep track of the time. Got 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock on Tuesday. Alright, well, we're not leaking. Woo! No leaks, right? We're good to go. Take this guy out here. Alrighty guys, this is honestly what I'm going to do for half an hour. I'll probably turn it upside down here in a little bit. I might not. I don't want this to turn into a farce like last time. Anyways guys, stay tuned. I'm going to keep at it. Thanks for bearing with me. So far so good. It's all good until you uncork Pandora's box, right? Alright. Here we go. All right, everyone, we are back. And first off, I'm going to say I am pleasantly surprised. This actually did a lot more than I thought it was going to. The only reason I know is because when I was looking in that bad boy, it was super rusted out, like really bad. So that cleaner didn't really, I don't know. The cleaner doesn't do anything for rust. I don't know if there was a ton of rust in there before. I did, as the directions said, cleaned it out with warm water afterwards. I did the same thing with this, warm water after I did the first cleaning agent. Anyways, I digress. The rust completely got taken away. This completely eliminated the rust out of that tank. I'm not going to show you because it's a pain in the butt to try to get. It's hard for me to even angle it to look into there. So I'm going to say that the cleaner, or excuse me, the metal prep is where it's at. The cleaner, debatable, man. I could have just had a bad experience. I probably did it wrong. Again, probably put too much in there. But anyways, let's go ahead. And I was just rocking it back and forth. I ended up just kind of doing one of these Larrys almost the whole time. I did end up shaking it quite a bit about midway through. So anyways, let's go ahead and get our good old salsa jar on there. I might have to wrap a piece of tape around that because I don't want to deal with it later. I'll figure out that later. I'm going to go ahead and maybe give her one of these. This is going to be the hard part, I think. Probably should have put that lower. So I should have done. Yeah, I might have to. Here we go. This is when this turns into a giant farce again, guys. Just go a little bit lower. And we'll just tilt it further down. Let me get this first one off. Let's start with this one. Come in.
Where you come taste one?
I'm filming. Bring one to me. The lady's cooking some potatoes. And I am the potato king. I love my potatoes. I wonder if I should just poke a hole in there. That might be easier. Oh, man. Oh, that's why I didn't reach over it. I tried being fancy. See? That's what happens. You start getting fancy, and everything starts to go sideways. Alright guys, sorry, I'm back. I heard some weird noises coming out the garage door, and it sounded like someone was in distress, and I opened up the old door to see what was going on, and the neighbor's getting some kind of like plasma cut majigger for his house, like a decoration thing. He's literally cutting it in front of his yard, and the guy's telling him like what to do. It was just weird. I heard like, get back, step back, yeah, back, like that, yeah. And I was like, what the heck? Oh, let's see how this goes. Oh man, I have to move this up. Before this turns into the disaster that I already see foreseeing here. Let's go ahead and get this guy, but this will help us. Well, what do you think? A little smoother than last time? I think so. Not perfect by any means. I actually tried to put a little thought into this for once. You guys would be so surprised how by the hip my projects are. It's gonna be hard to get this stuff out of there, to tell you the truth. Off camera, I will definitely go ahead and rinse it out with warm water. The same with that other little gas tank. So, I mean, honestly, guys, that's really about it right there. I'll go ahead and just rinse it out from there. Get probably just a little funnel on the top. Take this all apart and go from there. Probably should have actually undone that little part so we got more airflow. So, that's about it. Stay tuned for part 3, hopefully. What's up, everyone? We're back, and we're gonna go ahead and finish up the last step of this miserable process. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've been not really enjoying this. It's taken me for a bajillion years to even get to this point. Like, I don't even know. I bought this bike during Christmas. There you go. There's your math. But to stay positive, we're gonna go ahead and throw in the tank sealer. Whoop, whoop. Very excited. Basically, you're gonna pop off the top, pour it in, roll it around for a good little bit, make sure we get every little cranny. Then we're gonna go ahead and drain it out the best we can. Got my little funnel for the top, and then I kind of modded that out a little bit more, cut little holes on the side there, little divots on the side of the catch, so that way we can catch a little bit better, especially in this process. We're gonna have to mix this up, and yeah, I don't think there's really a ton to it. It's just to do it. Got to make sure that nothing gets onto the paint the best we can. Not always my strong suit, so we'll fall through with that. Anyways, looking over here to these other gas tanks I've been working on the side, kind of. I don't know. I kind of went and did something different than I thought I was going to do. I took a bunch of JB Weld, mixed it up, and slammed it into each one of the bolts that you bolt onto your bike. I also went and hit where the pepcock goes in there with some JB Weld, because I think that's where this one was leaking. And then from my understanding, because they do the welds on the inside of these smaller tanks, I went ahead and JB Weld the crap out of those right there. I also stuck washers on top of the JB Weld to hopefully kind of just really push it all in there and get it together and just to really seal it up. No idea if this is going to work, no idea if it's going to help. We're still going to try to seal these up if we have enough excess to do it. We're going to try to catch it and go from there. Guys, it's been a lot lately. Just everything's been a lot. That's okay. We're going to push forward, so stay tuned. Alrighty, we're nice and mixed up. We're going for it. I'm tired of it. We just got to go for it. Sorry to be negative, guys. You guys know me. I'm not usually like that. I'm just tired. Kind of tired of this little project. Not the bike. I can't wait to build the bike. I'm just tired of sealing up this damn tank. It's taking me 3 weeks, 4 weeks. That's also like my life. I got stuff going on. I got work, overtime, and baby duty, and everything else between. My wife and I have a split schedule, so we pay for. I'm gonna mix that up a little bit more. Hold on, guys. I gotta find out the stick. But anyways, we have a split schedule, so it's a little bit difficult to have time to myself, because when I do have time to myself, I'm with the boy babysitting, or if it's not babysitting, it's just being dad, right? Totally cool with that. It's a lot. Jeez, I don't have anything to say. Oh, here we go. Got like a million of these bicycle doodads. I shoot the crap out of it, but I don't know if that was enough. Oh, we're gonna need some paper towels. Ready? Alright, I think that's as good as that's gonna get. Just bring the whole roll down here. Anyways, we just got back from vacation. It was epic. You guys would probably, I don't know, maybe see that video before or after, but just kind of want to do something, I don't know if it's different, but just kind of show you guys what we do when we go on adventures. So, I don't know which video you'll see first. No idea. Oh, wow, that's some pretty potent stuff. Smell it. Stuff. I'm nervous, dude. I'm nervous. It's always the first time doing stuff. What have I said in the past, though? If you're not nervous, then you're not prepared. And if you are prepared, You should be nervous. I don't know. There's probably a better way to do this. I can already tell you right now. All right. Directions say pour the whole thing into your tank. Awesome. We can do that. I can at least do that, right? In the instructions as well, guys, it says that this needs to cure after you drain it for these gloves not well with the duct tape. Anyways, yeah, so 4 days minimum for it to cure. Got sweaty hands. Four days for it to cure. You also have to make it sure it's absolutely dry as well. Absolutely needs to be 100% dry. So hopefully don't leak anything. I did leak a little bit of that other stuff last time I did this, so this probably won't work great. I'm kind of maybe hoping. Wedgie, don't look. I doubt I can screw that on there. Maybe. I think I can do it. Oh, maybe. Better than not, right? No leaks there. Okay, it's in. Just gonna go ahead and let me know if there's a specific rolling trick you guys use. Probably like a super cool technique that I haven't been taught. Just curl it. What is super cool though, I know that this frame is so light. Gosh darn. That is something to consider. Whoa, sorry Falcon. Hold on, Bill. Hold on. Man, this thing's gonna fly, hopefully. Not really sure how long I should tumble this. But once I get done with this, we'll do those 2 other tanks that I've been working on. I'm so tired of those little tanks leaking, man. So JB Weld and some sealer is probably overkill, but I am to the point where overkill is way better than underkill. This is working pretty good, no leaking. Out of curiosity, where do you guys find that these tanks leak when they do leak? Is it back in here? Is it up here in this part? Just out of curiosity. Again, I said this last time, if I were to do this process again, I would do the metal, I would use gas, because it's an amazing solvent, clean the crap out of it, just gas and water in the beginning, then use that metal prep. I do think the metal prep is pretty cool, and I do think it worked pretty well, but, you know, there's that. And then, sorry, I have some whitening run down here. I hope that's not paint coming off from the other chemicals. When I spilled that bucket, we'll figure it out. Anyways, I digress. I don't know what's getting out there. Anyways, yeah, so I would just use personally gas, water, metal treatment, water, and then do this. kind of hear it moving around in there. Do you think you want to like roll it around slowly? I don't think you want to like shake it. All right, guys, what do you think? That's probably pretty good, huh? Good enough for somebody out there? Alright, let's take this off. So we get some airflow. Well, we definitely got up here, so that's good. Got it all the way up there. Not like I don't think I'm too worried about that. Alright, let me go ahead and grab a glove. Got paper towels, gloves. Talking to myself a little bit, guys, sorry. Go from there. Okay, little burp. Little burp derp. Do I want to try to catch it in there, or do I want to try to catch it? I think I need a tray. Sorry, moving shop a little bit. It's like, I thought I had this thought out how I wanted to do it. Now I'm like sitting here going, I don't know. We just want to rip it off. Maybe it's just kind of like the Band-Aid concept. You gotta just rip it off. Rip it off. Go ahead and re-catch as much of this as you can. Hopefully you guys can see. Oh, definitely making a mess. Oh yeah, we made shit in this. Gotta rethink this. It wasn't fast enough on the catch, guys. That's gonna rip it out. Alright, drips one time, that's fine. Oh, crap. Like I said, I made those cuts so I can really get this up there. Alright. Hopefully. And I put duct tape on it this time, and it's not sticking because I got that gunk on there. Of course. If you're not failing, you're not trying, right? Got tape. Using the tape to kind of pull it up a little bit. They say you want to get absolutely as much out as possible. You don't want to pull up in certain places for whatever reason. Oh, there you go. We actually have quite an impressive mount still in there, so we'll be able to do those tanks easy. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put that on there. I don't know if I'm going to do the tanks off camera or not. I mean, the concept, guys, is basically the same. Those tanks are going to be way easier, right? Boop, 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 done. Boop, 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 done. And you can reuse this again, from my understanding. So we'll probably go that route. But cool, guys. Well, that's really it. Now it's going to be let it sit for 4 days, which is fine because I got to go back to work tomorrow, and I will be busy as balls. So, oh shit, probably wipe down stuff that I was just touching right there with some rubbing alcohol. As long as you get it before it cures on your paint, it'll be fine, is what it said in the directions, so in the instructions. And I'm just gonna I'm really probably just gonna keep moving it back and forth. Whatever little bit in there, is really whatever to me. Does not matter. That can just get disposed of because I got way more in that can than I thought I was gonna get. Hello! Wow. Looks good, guys. Okay. Cool. That's sealing a tank. First time ever doing that. We'll go ahead and keep you guys posted and really just see how it turns out. If we did it right, we'll never have to worry about it again. So, not that I had to worry about it. I'm doing I don't know, guys. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Preventative measures, I think is the word I was looking for. Preventative measures. So, thanks so much, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the process. I did not. Hopefully you learned something, and I sure did. Stay safe, keep riding. Always ride safe, but give it a little bit of the onion sometimes, guys. It's good for your soul. Just be safe about it. Besides that, that's all I got. All right, guys. Until next time. It's your boy James, Kendall's Garage.